Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. It's Lorraine here. Please forgive me if I'm a little bit croaky. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the camera set up properly. I've had quite a bad cough and cold and it's left me with a chest infection, so I'm a little croaky. But I'm okay. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm just going to do a flip through today of this journal that I've made. It's a vintage themed journal, and there is a video, I'll try and remember to link it, showing you how I made this lace cover, using up scraps of lace and little bits of extra. So here it is. I'll just hold it so you can see some of the detailing on the journal cover. It's got these flat back pearls on. These are applique. These are from a wedding dress, and I've actually stained it, tea stained it. There's some netting and some linen fabric underneath there, and it's the same on the back. I have put the applique and lace trims on there as well, and I've covered up the stitching where the signatures are sewn into the journal cover. So the journal measures 5.5 by 8.5. I didn't measure, about 1.5 inches is the spine, and it's got 2 signatures sewn into the spine, and altogether front and back there's 64 pages. So there's quite a lot of space in here for journaling or adding your own take to it. It's quite a versatile little journal, and I love it because it's squidgy. With it having the fabric cover, it's a little bit squidgy. So I've just put this ribbon around just to hold it together, but you don't need to. It will stand without being tied together. So let me just check. You can see when I'm going to open the pages. Yep. So I'll just go through. I can't remember where everything's from, all the bits that I've used. If I can remember as I'm going through, I will mention, but my memory's shot at the moment. I'm afraid we've had a bereavement. My mum's died, so my head's not in the right place for thinking. Anyway, so the inside front cover, I quite often put a pocket on the front, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to cover up this French lettering, this ephemera, so I didn't. I've just put a little bit of lace on the edge of where it's glued down, just to add a little bit more detail, and it's got a little cloth handmade tab there. Some more of the French. I can't remember where I bought it from. It is a digital that I've bought within the last 12 months, but I cannot remember where I've bought it from. I apologise. I've used Create with Scrimpy Mummy as this coffee dyed paper, and I've used that throughout the journal as well. So here I've just made a little pocket using coffee dyed paper, some vintage French book pages, and one of the toppers. I think this might be Artemis, but don't hold me to it. And it's a little pocket here, and I've put this lovely man inside of there, and it's backed on quite hefty cardstock, so it's quite good for journaling on. And also there's this piece of ephemera. Again, I've recently bought it and I cannot remember where I've bought it from, but it's an invitation to the mayor's ball. So I thought she looked like she might be getting ready to go to the mayor's ball, so I put that little invitation in there. Oh, there we go. This is from my porch prints. I think it's from Grandma's attic. It's definitely my porch prints, but I don't know which kit it's from. And I've just put the coffee stain page behind, just so that you don't have the stark white from normal paper. And I've just done this little cluster using up some scraps of paper that I've got. Here I've done another little cluster thing, and I've put one of these little images behind this frame, and I've turned that into a tuck spot, and you've got two little tucks. This is just on some scrap paper that I've stamped, writing space on the back, and again writing space on the back of this one. Here I've done some embossing, and then just with the distress inks I've just coloured it in and made this little cluster for on top of this pocket. Behind it I have done some stenciling, just to give it a splash of colour, and inside of that pocket there is a little postcard that's blank for journaling on the back, another little vintage lady and her daughter image on there, and this beautiful little girl. And again, that's on the hard cardstock, so it's quite hefty. I made them so that they look like vintage photographs, you know, the really hard ones you used to get from the vintage photographers. Some more of the French paper, some coffee dyed paper again, and I've stamped that with the Tim Holtz Reflections stamp and edged that lace just on the edge of that page. Another one of the My Porch Prints pages, they're quite good for journaling on, you know, even though they've got this lettering on, you can journal over them. And behind, just clipped on there, I've put this postcard, and it's just tucked behind that paper clip that's got some satin ribbon on. Excuse me please. And this little specimen card tucked in there, and I put a couple of images at the back of that. On the other side of My Porch Prints, again coffee stain paper, and I've put some lace on the edge of that page. And then there's this collaged envelope that I've made. I've just used up scraps of paper, bits of leftover sheets of paper that I've used for other projects, and inside of there are some little journal cards. They're blank on the back, so you've got plenty of space, or you can put them inside somewhere in the journal. This is, I think this is Odolchina Scraps paper. On here I've just done some stenciling on that coffee stain page and put this lovely photograph, vintage photograph on there with some cheesecloth and a little music paper. Some more of the My Porch Prints paper with again the lace trim on the edge and some stenciling, but you can write over there. And this is a pocket. I don't know if you're picking that up, but it's really glittery and sparkly. It's like a William Morris paper, but it's got a bit of bling on it. I've just put one of the images on there. Fantastic dress. Reminded me of the front of the cover, which is why she's on the front of the cover as well. It's all the lace trim and everything. And inside of that pocket are some journal cards, postcard on there, another postcard there, and a journal card just there. There we go. So on the other side, this is the centre of the first signature, and I've just used a vintage style book, dictionary page. I've left the ties long because some people like to put little bits of bling or things on the bottom of them, or they can just be cut off. Some more lace trim, crocheted lace trim this time on the edge of there, and some more stamping on that page. Another My Porch Prints page, and I've put this lovely lady. She looks like she's going to the opera, doesn't she? Very, very posh. There's a little tag inside there for journaling on, and another one of these vintage photos. Looks like it might be her granddaughter. And again, you can journal on there. Some of the pages I've left completely blank, so that you've got all the journaling space on there. But just tucked in there is this envelope that I've made. Again, using some of the vintage French book page and this lovely little image with the little girl with the roses on. I've distressed the envelope so that it doesn't look as stark white, and inside again are some little journal cards. A lovely wedding photo there, and in you go. So that's that one, just tucked behind there, and then I've tucked it all behind everything there. Sorry. The next page, another one of the Adolcina scrap things, and this lovely, very austere looking gentleman sitting very proudly for his portrait photograph. He's got his watch on his chain. Again, your journal space on the back of there. And it's just clipped in with a paper clip, and again some just satin ribbon on the back of it. There we go. And some more embossed card there, and I've put it through what do you call them, the die punch things, just to give it a little bit of interest at the edge there. It's got some lace trim at the top of this page so that you've got interest poking up and down and on the edges of the pages. And this page has some, does it? No, it doesn't have stenciling on. It's got a little postcard inside of that pocket there. I don't want to go in. Another very austere gentleman. He's from Paris. And yet it says Société de Géographique from Paris, and yet the photo is stamped from London. And another very, she looks like a widow, doesn't she, all in black. And another little specimen card that's got two portraits inside. Some more stenciling, and there's the lace trim on the top. Some more of the French letter paper, and again just plain, so you've got journaling space. I'm sorry, I've got glue everywhere. So you've got plenty of journaling space. Some more stenciling on that paper. I love this rose stencil, it's lovely. Here I've used up some handmade paper, and then just put this little collage on the front of it with some coffee dyed paper, some of the vintage French book page, and a little tag, memories, something remembered from the past, a recollection. And there's a memory in there when you've been and had your portrait taken with your sweetheart. On this page, I've made this large tag, and it's clipped on with this altered paper clip. It's hidden away there, and it's got this dangle on the top of this tag that's just fixed on with a ball pin. It's stitched around, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's got some gold paint around the edges, and it's got this tuck spot here with some lace trim on, and behind the tuck spot, well actually this is behind the tuck spot, and it's an ATC card that I made. It was for a swap thing, but this is one of the ATC cards, Brides of Gone By Days, and it's got lace, it's got book page, it's got music page, it's got a tag, this lovely bridal image, it's got some faux bling, and on the back it just tells you about the ATC itself. Tucked behind there is this pocket with this William Morris paper. It's got the gold paint along the edge of the pocket, and it's got this journal card tucked behind, plenty of space for journaling there. Come on, Lorraine. There we go. And then if you turn it over, it's got this lace pocket, lace tuck spot here, and this journal card here of this lovely couple getting married. It's got lace trim, journal space, and a little tuck spot with another little journal card tucked behind there. So many little tuck spots, and I'm not going to try and do that paper. Well, I will do. No, I shan't. I'll do it when you're not watching. Some more of the French paper, and then on to the second signature. This is from Ruby and Pearl XO, is this paper. And I've just put this silk leaf trim ribbon on the edge there, just to give it a little bit of colour. And I just thought it matched the little floral wreaths that the little girls are wearing. And then we've got a belly band just here, using up some scraps of paper, and tucked behind there is another collaged envelope, using up your scraps. It's a really good way of using up scraps. And the envelope's made with the William Morris paper, and again inside are journal cards of a vintage theme. And then here another tuck spot, using up just not book page, just coffee dyed paper, and one of the vintage images, this courting couple on coffee stained paper. There's another postcard here. Where's that from? New York. New York, and another lovely little image of this mum and daughter. Another embossed pocket, and I've put this framed portrait of this wedding couple here, and inside there is this lovely seaside vintage image, and it's a postcard on the back. Some more of the French paper, again another pocket using up scraps, and tucked behind there are two journal cards. This again is from Ruby and Pearl, and this pocket I've used paper and scraps of script, the French vintage book page, and it's got this lovely lace on top of it, a couple of little clusters, some cheesecloth. There's quite a lot going on in that pocket. And inside of the pocket, I've glued it in. What am I like? There we go. So there's this lovely image, and when you open it up, there's a little pocket here with the lovely courting couple in again, and then just some little scraps of notepaper on that side. You could put that in your purse, couldn't you, if you were going out? It could be a shopping list. And this is, oh gosh, I can't remember whose this is. I apologise, I can't remember whose it is. Lace trim again, and then another one of these photographs of this lovely wedding couple. And there's mum, obviously all dressed up for the wedding. And there's that lovely mum and daughter image again. I might go through and change some of those because I've used it quite a bit in this journal, haven't I? And this is, I think this is Tracy Fox. It might be Tracy Fox, or it might be Artie Mays. I'm not sure which collage page it is. I've done a belly band using some more of the embossed papers there. I've put this little linen. It's linen, and I've left the edges frayed, and put this beautiful little image on top of there. And then behind there is this journal card of this gorgeous little girl in a lovely lace dress. Even the doll has a lace dress. It's blank on the back for journaling. Oh, forgive me, please. And there's another of the vintage old photos. Some more ruby and pearl page. Some more of the lace trim. And then I've used this music paper that a friend's just given me that. It's Chopin. And she's brought it me back from Athens, the whole book of it. So I'm chuffed to bits with it. And then I've just done this little bit of a cluster collage thing. There's some lace, some linen, stamped linen, some script paper, and this pretty little girl image. And then tucked behind there is this postcard of Versailles, the chateau in Versailles. It's the bedroom of Louis the XIV, sorry. Very elaborate bedroom, and it's a postcard on the back. And this very fancy, she could be in the Moulin Rouge, couldn't she? Dancing away, and it's another postcard. It is French, Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle Maria Pacha, Route des Cochers. I can't read that. So, here is just another journal card. It's just on another altered paper clip. It's got some lace trim at the bottom and blank at the back for journaling. And the page has this crocheted lace trim on. The centre of the second signature, I've put this William Morris paper on. And these are tickets for the boxes of the theatre Royal Drury Lane. And so I put some theatre type journal cards inside of there, apart from this very stern lady, but she looks like she was dressed to go to the theatre. She looks like she's ready for enjoying a good night. And again, some more theatre images in there. Not sure Lady Chelmsford would have approved, but she's going anyway. Another little image on there. Another one that I've just used some scrap paper behind this image, and this is Kelly Watson's. Kelly, I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of your group, but it's Kelly Watson's. Is this a freebie from Kelly? And it's got this, but it is a tuck spot. You can take this image out. I'm not going to do now because I might not get it back in. Or so you could replace the image if you wanted to. Some more lace trim on that page. Here's another pocket I made up using the Chopin music paper. So it's original music paper. It's not printed or a copy. And then this has got cheesecloth and this very, very fancy lady and a little rose applique. And then this tag I've stitched around. It's on coffee stain paper at the back and it's been stitched around. I can't remember. It might be a Tracy Fox. I'm not sure. Another of the little tags turned into a tuck spot with this pretty little girl behind, and again blank on the back for journaling. Some more lace trim on there, some more of the vintage French page with this Mademoiselle on, another tuck spot there, and behind I've kept it to little girl theme because this little girl's pretty, so this cutie little girl on there. And another cutie little girl on there. Here I've done a tuck spot, again using the music page. I've used this dancing school piece of ephemera and just put this circle, this die punched circle thing on there. And so you can tuck quite a bit behind it. It's a large pocket, but for now it's just got this postcard and this postcard. Where's this from? The long something of the Pacific. I can't read that. The long roll of the Pacific. And it's got this on the back. some more lace trim. Another tiny little tuck spot pocket that I've used up some scrap pieces on there. Made them into a little cluster. And there's this pretty lady tucked in there. This lace pocket on this page and some of the stamping on that page. And it's got a postcard and this pretty little image on there. And some more ruby and pearl. So that's her. That's this journal. This, I haven't even given her a name. And because it's a vintage floral, a vintage, almost feminine, I might just call her Mademoiselle. How's that sound? Does that sound okay? So I'll just tie the bow again. Not very good with bows, especially when I'm recording. So that's Mademoiselle, finished and completed. She's going to be in my coffee shop soon. So if you're interested, either just give me a message or nip onto my coffee shop. The link will be below on the description box. So thank you for watching, spending time with me today, and take care. Bye.